If you want to see me create another look with my Clionadh shadows and highlighters, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video, and I just want to play today, and I have my Clionadh Cosmetics eyeshadow singles and some highlighters. Let me just show you what I'm playing with. I'm going to leave my Aftershock shadows out of this today because I want to try some of the new highlighters that I have and dig into the eyeshadows again, because all of these eyeshadows I really have not used. I used some of the Aftershock shadows on my eyes, but I did not play with the shadows specifically to play with these shadows during a brand new focus. And I introduced this brand new focus just recently. I'll put the video right up here for you if you like. A brand new focus means that I focus on one brand. Usually it's around eyeshadow theme when it comes to makeup, but I also do brand new focus on skincare. That's a different, I'll put the skincare playlist there if you want to take a look. But this is brand new focus number 24, I think, if memory serves, and I have quite a few shadows. I'm just looking at them right here. 16, 18, yeah, 18 eyeshadows. So not bad. That's a decent amount. That's a very good size palette, and I have a real mix between color and neutral. Now, when I did my first impressions, I did go with a relatively neutral look. Some people might not agree. I found it very neutral. Well, for the first impression, let me just put it up there as well. We've covered all the Clionadh stuff except for unboxings and whatnot, which if you search Clionadh, you will find a lot of videos, and Clionadh is with a D in it. So if I were to go phonetically, it would be Clionadh, which I was saying the wrong way, but it's Clionadh. So hopefully you know what the spelling is. I'm rambling. Am I avoiding getting into these shadows? I don't think so. So the last look that I did, I focused on a number of colors. Pretty much, hopefully you can see, pretty much these colors for the most part. I did also use chamomile right here. So I'm thinking of doing a more colorful look. So I'm thinking of going down in these colors right here. And I do love purple. So what I did last time was I swatched a bunch of them and just tried to pair them on the back of my right hand, because I think that helps me sort out which ones will go with which, because as you know, swatches versus what's in the pan can be quite different. So I think I'm going to stay away from lime green, because that's always what I default to with Clionadh, and I know that I will, or any other palette to be honest. If you want to see my love affair with lime green eyeshadow, I'll put a video right there. It's a problem. Which is why out of 18 shadows I have, highlighters, but if I take a look at all the pans in this eyeshadow pan, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of everything I have in here is, which I think 23 total, 5 have something to do with lime green. I'm telling you, it's a problem. But it's a great problem. It's a fun problem for me. Anyway, I'm going to just get into the shadows now. I'm in a goofy mood. I was actually going to do this look without filming, and I thought, no, let's have some fun together. So that's why I turned the camera on. And yeah, I'm in a bit of a goofy mood. I am wondering if I'm going to do a berry red purple look, or if I'm going to go with more of a blue. What would I do here? Now, I don't really have a matte that's going to go with those blue colors unless I use the green, and no. Okay, let me start swatching, because I'm talking out of my you-know-what. So let me just start swatching, and I'll come back with the swatches as soon as I'm done so that we can have a proper discussion. Okay, this was, just scooch you a little bit closer here. Okay, and I'm going to scooch forward. Okay, This was really tough. Okay, I went through, okay, let me stop saying okay. I went through a bunch of colors here. Gosh, dang. The first one I swatched was this matte one right here. And it is beautiful. And then I thought, okay, well, I'll go with these two. Because I saw Mel Thompson's Viseart Soleil palette, kind of, not review, but first impressions, I'll link it right here because she did such a great eye look. And also, she just got some major love from, I should say, Wayne Goss. Thank you to Wayne Goss for doing that. You should check out his video. He was lovely in describing Mel Thompson, and I think Mel Thompson is a fantastic YouTuber, and she deserved it tenfold. And deserves it, present tense, tenfold. Anyway, so she did a look with these two colors, and I was immediately drawn to it, but no. I want to use definitely this matte, but I think I'm going to go with this matte, this one, which is, I think, Merlot. It's like a purple shimmer metallic. And this one, which is one of the highlighters, and it shifts pink to blue. So inner lid, outer lid, and crease. And along with that, I think I'm going to use a color called Gourd, which I did use in my last look, up here for, is that the, yeah, for the brow bone. It looks so different in my viewfinder. Sorry, I have to double check every time. But I think that that is the color scheme that I'm going to use. For my base, I'm using two colors, Vanilla and Wheat, from the Smashbox Matte Exposure palette. I am sure that you are sick of seeing this palette, but I'm going to keep showing it because I'm using it for all my base looks. So these two is what I used in my all over my lid and then on the in the crease as well and lower lash line. And if you want to see anything else that is on my face, it is always on in the description box. I did all my base makeup before getting into the eyeshadows. But let's play with this, and I will use my little canvas here as a reference. You know, I keep talking about how layering shadows changes them. So I layered a couple of shadows on this matte color just to get a feel. And I don't know if you can see here, layering one given shadow on top of the kind of burgundy purple, it canceled out the burgundy in the shadow and only showed the lime green, which meant I wasn't going to use that color because it showed up lime green, right? I put rules today. And I think, yeah, I think it was this one that has a lime green undertone. So, yeah, let's get on with the show, shall we? I am going to go in with Gourd as my first color. I think. No, you know what I have? I have Wheat that looks sort of like Gourd would. No, I'm just a chicken. I'm going to go straight into the purple matte with a very fluffy brush. I always like to use this brush first, but I have to be very careful. When I did the swatch, I said, oh, that is pigmented. Wow, and it's just very, very crazy amount of color, and I just tapped the brush in. Okay, I'm going to use a little mirror because the Tarte palette's just too big. Here it goes. This is only my second time using Clionadh eyeshadow. I used, like I said, I used highlighters on my eyes, but not the shadows. And highlighters are a lot more forgiving, in my opinion, because you tend to have to layer them. This is pretty already, isn't it? Okay. Pretty bold of me to go in with a fluffy brush like that with such a bold matte color. I like the effect so far. I'm going to deepen the crease, same matte color. The matte color is called Raspberry Fudge, if you're curious which one I'm using, but again, it's all going to be in the description box. I'm going to go in with my less fluffy brush. Okay, so I put some on my brush again, and here we go. We're going to deepen up the crease. Let's go with a little bit more. Just going to pull it down a little bit more. I can see why it's called raspberry fudge. If you go light on it, there's a bit more of a brown color, but the more you add layers of the shadow, the more it goes more purpley burgundy. So very nice color though. I'm just going to use whatever's left on the brush and go up. And I'm going to go and do the other eye, same thing. I'm going to go in with that fluffy brush again and just soften up the edges with just a clear, just a plain beige, just on the outside. Want to take my angled brush and go in with that purple, or I think, raspberry fudge, right? I'm going to go down just like that along the lower lashes. I like the kind of purpley smoky effect this is. This is a really good matte. Really good matte. I have a little skipping up here. Let me just try to address that here. It's a little bit of skipping, not too bad. Okay, we're ready to go into the extra fun colors, but this matte is beautiful. I want to go into this metallic purple. Again, I think that one is called Merlot. So this metallic right here. And Merlot? Yeah, it is Merlot. Okay. And I think I'm going to go straight in with my finger with this one. Look at that color, right? Oh. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my smudger brush to put that metallic on the lower lash line as well. This look is giving me vibes of Urban Decay for some reason. Like the metallic purple is making me think of Psychedelic sister, although a more purple aubergine, not quite aubergine, but a more purple version. I think I'm going to make the V a little bit more pronounced with this brush. Okay, I will do the other side and then we'll see what we do with the inner lid. Okay, this is looking really good to me right now. I really love the purple. It's not as dramatic as I thought it was going to be, but it's not bad. Okay, and I think I'm just going to add a little bit more of that Merlot up here because it doesn't look like it went quite high enough. Okay, I'm ready to go with the inner lid now. And when I talked about the fact that the Clionadh highlighters did really well on the eye, this is a highlighter, but I know it's going to look so good on the eye. So that is what I'm going to do. It is, just going to swatch it again to make sure I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure I've got the right one. Yes, I have the right one. It's this one right here. So you can see the color. And it is called Aether. Aether. All right, I am going to go with my pinky into Aether and go right into the inner lid and going and meeting up and just overlapping the Merlot color. I love using my pinky for the inner lid. I find it's the right size, the right tool for the job. The colors are really blending into the matte, the purple matte, and I don't find that I'm going to have to soften up the edges. It really blends in really nicely. I started off saying okay, okay, okay a ton at the beginning of this video, and now I'm saying really, 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 really. Apparently I have crutch words, people. Crutch words. I hope I don't hate myself when I'm editing this. Sorry, Hélène. Sorry. Not doing it on purpose. Just going to do a little bit more closer to the lash line. Definite Urban Decay vibes, but that's because probably my boxes are purple from Urban Decay and I have a lot of purple shadows from Urban Decay. I think I'm going to try, no, it's too dark. It's going to be too dark. I'm just wanting to do something with the brow bone. I'm going to go a little bit poppy with the brow bone. I think I'm going to do brow bone and inner corner with the same color. And I'm going to go with Chamomile, I think. I might regret this, but I think that Gourd is going to be too orangey peach. It's just makeup. Let's try. I am going to change my mind. I'm going to use this one. And this is Enchantment. It's another highlighter. And I think because it's a highlighter, I might get away with it on the brow bone. So we will find out if I'm right or not. And I'm sneaking in some lime green, but because it's an undertone, it probably won't show. Ooh. It gets sparkly very quickly. I'm okay with it. This is a fun look. Why not? I can sort of see the lime green, but if you don't know what you're looking for, it can fly under the radar. I like it. I really think it's fun. But for the inner quarter, I think I'm going to go with Chamomile because it's going to have more pop. So let's try that. And for that purpose, I'm going to use the Morphe MB26. I have no idea why I tell you the Morphe brushes. It's just because a lot of the other brushes that I have, they don't have numbers, so I don't bother. Most of the brushes I'm using are from the Sephora set. So there was a regular 5 brush set and a smoky eye brush set. Nothing fancy. They cost me about 25 bucks for the set of 5. They're just regular makeup brushes. There's nothing fancy about them. So, you know, you get a set of brushes, for the most part, for most looks, they're fine, right? They're fine. I'm going to go in and I don't care which brand. It's just I wanted this kind of a tip. So I really don't care which brand I buy from, as long as they don't fall apart and they're fine. Okay, so I've got some on the brush and let's go in. Okay, this calls for wetting the brush. This is not working, so I'm going to put some more on the brush and then spray it with MAC Fix Plus. I have never done that before. We will see how it works. It's one of the setting sprays that I am testing out for my Battle of the Brands setting spray edition. So let me grab that. I have a nice little mini. Isn't it cute? It's 30 ml or 1 fluid ounce. Okay, I have some on the brush. That seems like a lot of waste for a big sprayer. I might change it to something else next time. Well, it's better. It's still not fantastic, though. I'll try to layer over top here. Meh. Last try, and then we're moving on to the other eye. Okay, that was a little bit better, but now I feel like there needs to be something to connect the two. Let's do the other side and then figure out what we're going to do. Okay, this is as far as I'm going. Maybe it shows up more on camera than I can see. That would be a first. Okay, now to connect these two. I don't want to go with the light purpley pink on the inside. I think I'm going to take Merlot and just connect the two. I don't see what else I would be using. Just look at my hand here. No, I don't see anything else I'd be using. So, well, I am tempted to try this guy, Poinsetta. It's more of a burnt orange swatch. It's this swatch right here. And I think that might be an okay color, right by the yellow. I think that might be an okay color for that connection. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to go with a precision pencil. Oh, that is dumb of me. Okay, so I'm going back and forth to the big palette. Meanwhile, I have this palette. I can put the shadow I'm working in. I can put it right into this small palette. I'll be doing that in the future. When I pick a shadow for Clionadh, I will put it in this little palette and have it much more useful. Oh, that is so sad that I didn't figure that out earlier, but okie dokie. Let's just get some shadow done. I'll do the other eye, and I think I'll pull some purple back underneath it. Not quite the effect I was looking for, but I have a better idea of how Poinsetta works though, at least on the lower lash line. Definitely a shadow that I want to use in a future video, and one that I want to pair with that raspberry fudge. I think that looks really good. Okay, I'm going to use the smudger brush with the matte purple and go underneath the poinsettia. Okay, that turned out all right. I like it. I really like this look. I do think that this look does merit a wing today. So I think I'm going to do, on the lower lashes, I'm going to find a deep purple from my Urban Decay Glide on 24/7 Glide on pencils. I'm going to find a deep color on the bottom. I have Perversion on the upper waterline. I think that can stay. And I will do the liner, the lashes, and come back. Let me just talk about what it is that I used. Let's start with the liner on the bottom lashes. I think that that looks really good. And it is Psychedelic Sister, which you can find right here. So it is a deeper purple than anything else we used, but it goes together with the burgundy purple so well. I'm really happy with it. So that's what that one was. And these are so creamy, so easy to use, and they stay in the waterline. Apparently not for everybody, but they certainly stay in mine. I have a dramatic wing, but not in a good way. I was using the Sephora dramatic line, and you will see the carnage right here. It just wasn't feeding the liner color through the tip. This is the tip. So I'm going to try to use this one for tight lining, but it is officially retired when it comes to wings because I don't think I have to explain. I just decided I didn't want to redo my eyeshadow, so I went with a big tail end and put on the fluffiest mascara that I have to try to hide the carnage. And so I'm using the Lancôme Monsieur Big. That's the only mascara I have on. And I could go with a lower lashes mascara. Why not? So I have the Annabelle Skinny, and let me just do that right now because I think it would look good. Dramatic look, dramatic lashes. But yeah, I wish I had filmed my struggles with the liner because it wasn't pretty. I was going, really? Why are you doing this to me? It's obviously been a while since I used that dramatic liner because I either don't remember it being so bad or that it's getting old. But tight lining along the upper lash line is pretty much what it's going to be relegated to until it runs out or until I decide to declutter it. Okay, yeah, the lower lashes, it looks good. I like this mascara. Gosh, I like this look. And I think that a neutral lip like I've got really works well with it. If you're curious to know what I'm wearing, it is the Joe Fresh Angelique lip gloss. I'll just add a little bit more on. I'm so done with this. Not because I don't like it, because I love it, it's just I'm running out. Okay, I had some on already, I just added a little bit. Oh, and I wanted to do the highlighter. I haven't done highlighter. I kept it for this video when I decided to film it, and so I want to use highlighter. I think I'm going to go with this one. First one right here. Turns out to be this one right here. Don't know if you can see it. So let's try that right now. We're going to glow to the gods. I just used whatever was left on the brush for my nose because I don't want to be too prominent with it. I have a big nose. I have a big nose. But at least the bridge is straight, so that's good. Whatever's left. I think it's a very nice highlighter. Certainly goes with the look. I think it goes well with the high point of the brow there. I'm good with this look. A very purpley second look with the Clionadh shadows, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly had a lot of fun. From a selfish perspective, I had a lot of fun. I would be happy to answer any questions or see any comments, opinions, whatnot you have on these shadows. And also, let me show you the eyeshadows one more time. Please let me know if there are any of those shadows that you would want me to use next, whether they are highlighters or mattes or shimmers or metallics, whatever you like. And when you're talking about them, if you can just talk about them in the rows, so first row, second row, third row, fourth row, and then you've got the highlighters on the bottom. Hope that makes sense. I am looking forward to hearing what you have to say on this look. And also looking forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.